Today, Laredo ISD has the pleasure of honoring Lieutenant Colonel Tomas Rodriguez Jr., a veteran of the United States Marine Corps. Mr. Rodriguez is a native Laredoan who was born back in 1943. He attended and graduated from St. Joseph's Academy, which was located where our current Memorial Middle School is at. Mr. Rodriguez shares with us how and why he became a Marine.
I was in the 7th grade. I watched a Marine Corps movie, and I wanted to be a Marine. My dad, and all I wanted to be was not go to college and be a Marine. Dad wouldn't accept that. So I went to Texas A&M. The only thing I had to do was graduate with my degree, a Bachelor of Science in Civil Engineering, and I would also get commissioned as a second lieutenant. And I was able to make it. So I got commissioned as second lieutenant in May of 1964.
Mr. Rodriguez dedicated 20 years of his life being a part of the Marine Corps and the Marine Corps Reserves. From May of 1965 until March of 1966, Mr. Rodriguez was deployed over to Vietnam.
Marines landed in Da Nang in February of 1965. So I went in there in May. So it was right after they had, a few months after they had come in. So it was the beginning, before the Tet Offensive, but we had our own share of things for that. I was given the obligation or the mission of looking for mines and booby traps, and we would go patrol the roads every day at 4:30 in the morning. And when we would come back, I would tell the battalion commander that the roads were clear. And that was a very big responsibility, because if you missed one, you could lose 20 people with one big explosion. You try your best and have to settle for nothing less. And in the military, if you make a mistake, you can lose a life. And that's why it was so important.
Lieutenant Colonel Rodriguez was recently asked to speak at the 2023 Memorial Day ceremony. He tells us about how he approached that experience.
Anytime a person is invited to speak about Memorial Day, and it's about the veterans that made the supreme sacrifice and didn't come back, it's a big responsibility when you say, I've been asked to speak. You certainly want to make sure you give credit for those that made the supreme sacrifice. And at the same time, we cannot forget those that went and came back, because some of us came back not the same. It is also an honor to be able to speak to students from the school. And in this case, they were not seniors, they were the middle school. And it's important because they are learning some things about people that were in the military, that were from Laredo, stayed in Laredo. We came back and we made something out for society.
Lieutenant Colonel Tomas Rodriguez Jr., Laredo ISD thanks you and salutes you for your service to our military and to our community.